Hello everyone and welcome to our GameChanger show. My name is Uliana, I'm team member of Seedify family. And today we have very amazing guest. He is crypto investor, Ran Neuner. So, hi Ran.
Hi, nice to see you.
Oh, it's very nice to see you here. I'm very honored to see you here because, to be honest, I'm your big fan and big fan of crypto banter. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And we have an amazing community. And I mean, it's so nice. Everywhere we go in the world, there are community members, and it feels like such a family.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Your show is amazing.
Thank you.
So Ran, can you please introduce yourself a little bit for our audience?
Sure. So my name is Ran, Crypto Man Ran. I've been in crypto since about 2015. In about 2016, I realized that there was no crypto information in the world. And, if you wanted information, it was very scarce. So having just sold my business before that, I sold a marketing business and I was kind of retired. I thought to myself, well, if there's no information, let's create information. And I went to Cnbc and I pitched them the idea of running the world's first cryptocurrency investment show. Now, for the first couple of times, they basically kicked me out of the office in a nice way, with security, without security. And eventually, on one day, I taught one of the directors about blockchain. And when he realized how amazing Bitcoin and blockchain was, he was like, listen, we have to have a show about this. And then from that point on, we started the world's first televised cryptocurrency show on CNBC, which was CNBC Crypto Trader. When I was at CNBC, I realized a few things. The first thing I realized is that crypto people, real crypto people, love the fact that CNBC is talking about crypto, but will never, ever listen to CNBC. Because we love the fact that CNBC is educating people about crypto, but you'd never, ever buy what CNBC recommend, right? So that was the first thing that I realized. The second thing that I realized is that CNBC is a cold, bureaucratic, old school media channel, in that the journalists are pretty much reading a script. The journalists are trained to have no opinion, but to ask all the right questions. And the one thing that really got to me at CNBC was, you've never heard the word CNBC and community mentioned in the same sentence. Like, you've never heard the CNBC community, because it's just not a community. They don't feel any kind of affiliation to the station. And to me, that was all wrong. I wanted to build something that was credible first, that was built around the idea of community, and that effectively guided people through this maze that is crypto, because crypto is very, very complicated. I'm sure you'll agree with me. You've got NFTs, you've got private keys, you've got DeFi, you've got rug pools, you've got liquidity pools, you've got impermanent loss. Like, that's a lot for people to navigate. And so we stumbled on an amazing formula. The formula is that Crypto Banter is actually a reality show. Like, what you're watching is what we're doing. There's no lies. We do what we do. All day long, we research crypto, and then we just tell you what we're doing. And and we tell you why we're doing it. And sometimes we even do it live. And so if you want to follow us like that, with those ground rules in place, then you come on a journey with us. And a lot of people, over 600,000 people, have decided to come on a journey with us. And it's so far been an incredible journey. It's been amazing. So that's the background of who I am. Same time, I'm also an investor. I have a fund. The fund is primarily my own money, but I'm an investor, and I invest in early stage projects and obviously listed tokens.
Yeah, I watch Crypto Banter like almost every day. Love this show. Love the energy. I love the decoration. You're like really guys pro in it. Love this show.
Thank you.
And the amazing thing that you have different types of show, like gaming and DeFi shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We think that in crypto right now, there's probably 5 schools of thought, or 5 types of participants. So the first type of participant is a developer. The second type of a participant is a trader who focuses primarily on charts. The third one is a long-term investor. The fourth one is a DeFi degen, someone who's looking to do yield farming all day long. And the fifth one is people who are into NFTs and gaming. And so we cater for 4 of the 5. We don't cater to developers because we don't have that core competence. But otherwise, we try and cater to 4 of the 5 streams that we think right now are the most prominent streams in crypto.
I see. So as you have mentioned before, that crypto journey is not that easy. And I know from myself, because I also investor and I try so many things in crypto world, and that's hectic. It's not easy at all. How has your journey been from when you started to where you are right now?
I started early, and I think that was a huge advantage because, when you start early, like I lost in a rug pool, I lost something like 150 Bitcoin in a scam. Now that's a lot of money today, but when I lost it, it was like $75,000. So perspective, So I've been here for a long time, and I think people that have been here early have got a bit of an advantage because they've hopefully made some money that they've kept along the way. Also, they've learned not all, because you'll never learn all the lessons, but you've learned a lot of the hard lessons. I have probably in my life been a victim to every kind of scam that you can imagine. I've sent money to mining scams. I've invested in fake ICOs. I have been rug pulled on NFTs. I have bought stolen NFTs by mistake without knowing it. I've given my seed words to the wrong people. I've done everything. But that is, you only really learn when you experience something and you get the battle scars. And that's, I think I've been through everything. Not everything, but certainly I've been through a lot.
That's true. We learn from mistakes. That's the best way to learn, I believe.
Yeah. Look, it's the best, but it's also the most costly. Like, when someone says to you, don't share your seed words, just don't share your seed words. Don't share your seed words and then find out that you've been scammed, because it's probably the hardest lesson you'll ever learn, but it's also probably the most expensive lesson you'll ever learn, So, and I see it every day. We have people in our community. We had a gentleman in our community about a month ago that gave his seed phrase to a rogue wallet, which was on an advert on Google. It's the #1 ad on Google, which is crazy. But he gave the seed words to that, and then the hacker, who's very, very, very experienced, basically cleaned out his wallet. And we tried to help him, but it was too late.
Yeah, it actually happened to me just a couple of days ago. I didn't share, but I was about to do that.
Yeah,
and I was like,
look, in crypto, financial freedom brings financial responsibility, right? And so you want financial freedom, that's cool, but then take on the ongoing responsibility that comes with it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, the one brings you the other. Now, for some people, financial freedom actually isn't worth it because the amount of additional responsibility and the risk involved is actually not worth it.
Right. So I watched your show. Is it true that you have a newborn and your family?
I do. I finally have a daughter. I've got 3 boys and now I've got a girl.
Yeah. So happy for you.
Thank you. She's about 5 days old. Her name is Eve. She's a little sweetheart. Daddy's already in love with her.
What is her name again?
Eve.
How come? Not Rose, no Luna?
So wow. So I wanted to call her Luna. My wife said there's no way that we're calling her Luna because 2 of our friends have got baby Lunas. So obviously a lot of people have made a lot of money on Luna. So she said, look, my grandmother's name is Rose. And I was like, yeah, but Rose is not the best protocol in the world. I mean, I like the protocol, but it's not a great protocol. I can't call my daughter after Rose. So eventually we had to settle for something absolutely non-crypto, which is crazy.
Okay, I see. But okay, in terms of...
But I must say, crypto has been so incredibly generous to me, to our community. And I don't only mean that in money. Crypto has brought me I don't know what the word is, where your brain gets so like excited about something, like brain stimulation, meeting amazing, very smart people, doing incredible things that most people can't even relate to. Like, like when you think about how incredible an NFT is, like you just think about, wow, when they created an NFT, they basically revolutionized the world. And we got to be there. I mean, I was there when CryptoKitties was there. I bought CryptoKitties. And I watched this happen, and I invested in the company that built CryptoKitties, a company called Dapper Labs. So, like, the opportunity to watch this change, and at the same time, like, it's the most fun that you can ever have. At the same time, you're part of incredible communities, like whether it's the Seedify community, or the Crypto Banter community, or the Cardano community, or the Ethereum community, or the Bitcoin community, or the crypto community. You have such an amazing sense of acceptance and community, which is super innate to human desire. And then you also get a cocaine fix every single minute of the day by looking at the prices. Your dopamine goes through the roof. And like, if you think about, I mean, I don't do cocaine, but if you think about why people love cocaine, they love it because it's a dopamine fix, right? Like you do cocaine, your dopamine spikes, and that's why people do it. And in crypto, 24/7, 365, you can switch on CoinGecko and you can get a dopamine fix. And the best thing is that you buy something and you can buy 24/7, 365. When it goes up, you feel that you're a genius and you're right, and it releases all the right chemicals to give you this incredible like high of like, I knew that was going to go up, and it went up 100x. And then you like think to yourself like where in the world do you get an industry like that? Like, where do you get an industry that gives you a buzz all day, every day? You're part of a community. You're dealing with smart people every single day of your life. And then I look at my friends who are doing like ordinary jobs. And you're like, let's say my friend who has a trucking company, and he moves cargo from the port to warehouses. And he's so excited about his work. And I'm like, buddy, if only you knew what my world was like, And then I'm so grateful that we're actually in this industry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel the same. Like, I love this industry. I love people I'm working with. These crypto people are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad. I think there's the crypto Twitter mob. I think crypto is very unforgiving. I think there's a lot of cancel culture, but ultimately, like, it's an easy place for anyone to feel like they're part of a community. Like, I know I'm part of the Seedify community, and I feel at home. I feel at home in Seedify, whether I'm dealing on a Telegram group or with other Discords or other friends or management, or like, I feel like I'm part of Seedify. Like, even though maybe I'm not the biggest token holder in the world, I do own obviously a lot of Seedify tokens. Maybe I don't participate in all the IDOs, but I do participate in a lot of them. Like, I feel like I'm at home, and that's the beauty of crypto, is that you can feel like you're part of a community, and kind of like no one can tell you that you're not. Like, you have the Bitcoin maxis who believe that they own Bitcoin, but the reality is we all own exactly the same amount of the network as they own. We're all part of one community.
Yeah. I'm so happy to hear that you feel like you're home when you're at Seedify, like part of the community. I feel the same about Crypto Banter, to be honest.
Yeah, like, I think if you think about what blockchains are, so blockchains are technology, but there's a lot of technology. In fact, like, I could name you probably 50 layer 1 blockchains now. Now, some are successful and some are not. So then you ask yourself, okay, but what makes some successful and some not? First of all, you can say that the communities, the technology that was built first, because people didn't really have much of a choice, they migrated to this technology, which was, you could say that was Ethereum, right? Let's just say that was Ethereum. But at the same time, Ethereum is not only about technology. Ethereum is about a culture. Ethereum is about wanting to be really decentralized and to change the world. And there's a certain type of person on Ethereum. And then when you look at it, that the same metric on Solana, the people that are on Ethereum and the people that are on Solana are different. They're different. I don't know how to explain it, but they're culturally very different. Now, the reason why they're different is because they have different ideologies and different beliefs. And again, that's why I say that crypto is so amazing, because you can pick the community that best suits your need. Now, my needs as a person are, I like things that are fast. I do everything fast. I like high adrenaline, right? I'm a risk taker. Now, that is the type of communities that I get attracted to. Now, if I look at Seedify, Seedify does things fast. They break things fast. They do good things fast. There's always action on Seedify. It feeds my innate adrenaline. Like, there's always something happening. Like, I know that, there's lots of IDOs, lots of successful IDOs. There are, changes here, changes there, NFTs. Like, that's the type of thing that works for me. Now, that's why I feel at home with Seedify. And there's many other communities that I feel at home. I feel at home on Ethereum. I feel at home on Bitcoin. So you can pick a community that has the same culture as you, and then you can join them on this amazing journey. And if at any point you don't like what they do, you can just leave.
Right. Okay. So as you know, or our audience, they know that Seedify is an incubator and launchpad for blockchain gaming. So Ran, how do you see the future of Web3 and blockchain gaming?
So I must admit that I was never a gamer. And I think that that's the beauty of blockchain gaming. So I was never a gamer. Gaming never appealed to me. I didn't have the patience. I had too much ADD to play games and sit in front of a TV all day and play games, and sit in front of a screen all day and play games. But NFT gaming actually really does appeal to me, because I'm a businessman at heart. And NFT gaming is actually a business. It is, can you buy, can you see which games are going to get network effect? And I think that NFT gaming is the first step, but I actually think that everything now is becoming a money-making game. So let me describe to you what I feel like, why I believe this. If you look at a protocol like DeFi Kingdoms, which is a DeFi protocol, right? Which is now juggling between Avalanche and Harmony One. So what is DeFi Kingdoms? They've taken banking and they've made it fun. They've taken finance and they've made it into an NFT game pretty much, or into a game pretty much, right? And then if you think about like the ultimate version of play to earn is Bitcoin mining. Like, Bitcoin mining is the ultimate play to earn. How many servers are you going to buy? When are you going to switch them on? When are you going to switch them off? It's a game that adults play to generate income and to be most optimal about it. And so I think we're seeing an amazing crossover. I think NFTs have enabled an amazing crossover where you can buy assets in the metaverse, and those assets in the metaverse can actually serve you in real life games. So I think we're getting a merge between what is a metaverse. A metaverse is a merge between the gaming world and the real world. And ultimately, I think that most business activities are actually going to be conducted in the metaverse. And so ultimately, everything that we're doing is going to be gamified. And for me, that's super exciting. So I think we're at stage one. You're talking about how do I see NFT gaming? We're at stage one. Like, Axie was great, but Axie is not fun. Okay, Axie is not fun. Sorry, I tried to play Axie. It's not fun. The only people that enjoy it are the Philippines that are sitting there and renting Axies and making a living wage out of it. But it's not fun. It's certainly not fun. And I think what's going to happen now is we're going to make real world activities fun. DeFi Kingdom showed us that you can make DeFi and banking fun. And when you do that, people participate. And I think that's where this whole merge of gaming comes into everything in the metaverse. And everything that we do in the metaverse creates productivity and becomes a game. I'll give you a very good example of this. So if you think about artificial intelligence, okay, so what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is training a computer about many different things. Now, how do you train a computer? You say to the computer, is this a phone? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Then the computer says, that's a phone. Now, previously, that was a very tough job. Like, you had to sit there and you had to train the computer. This is a phone. This is a whatever. Now, you can gamify that. And you can say, do you want to play a game? Cool. Pick the object that's a phone. Click phone. And you can get paid for doing it But at the same time, you're training an AI, an artificial intelligence. So that's the world that we're coming into now. NFT gaming is allowing us to be somewhere we're not, doing something we love and earning money. And you can apply that to everything that we do, or most things that we do in our daily lives. And we can have fun while generating an income. DeFi Kingdoms is fun. Bitcoin mining is fun. Allocating, like, am I going to make money? It's fun. It's adrenaline. It's dopamine. It's amazing. And that's where I think this whole gaming thing is going.
Okay, I see. So where you are involved in then? I mean, do you have any NFTs or maybe some variable assets or maybe property in some sandbox?
So we have all of the above. In fact, we have a team at our office. They're called Televised Capital. Televised Capital are an investment house, and all they do is they invest in NFTs, play-to-earn games, in metaverse assets, in-game assets, stuff like that. And they are experts, like real. They're really involved. They know how to analyze every game. So for me, the better strategy is actually to leave it up to the experts, because you can't be an expert on everything in blockchain. Miles is an expert in DeFi. Sheldon is an expert in charting. Hassel is an expert in gaming, and I think I'm pretty good at fundamentals. So that's it. And like, you can't be good at everything. And I know that NFTs is not something that I'm good at. And the thing is that only the top 1 or 2% are going to make huge money. So unless you're willing to be focused and be in the top 1 or 2%, you're not going to make money. So don't waste your time. Then you're retail and you're going to get dumped on, and you're going to be stuck holding the peg axes. Like poor Fred is holding a whole lot of peg axes that he paid a lot of money for.
Yeah, I see. So can you tell me what are your thoughts on NFTs? And do you actually buy or do you mint yourself?
Yeah, we do. So, I mean, we do mint collections that we love. I mean, the last one that I think we minted some of the Imposters, which is the game that Elio launched on Superfarm. So that's the last one that I can remember. We also bought different NFTs, like, for example, Chingery, which is the TikTok app, which works in India kind of thing. They have an NFT, and that NFT allows advertisers to advertise. So if you don't have an NFT, then you can't advertise. So we have a whole lot of those. We make a lot of investments in games, in metaverses. I mean, we just bought some land in Victoria VR. We're busy buying land in Sandbox now. So like, we're very active. We're very, very, very active in the game.
Okay, I see. Can you tell me, just out of curiosity, what is that to have a land in some of the metaverses? What value it brings to business or to a person?
So if the metaverse gets traction, which, I mean, inevitably there's going to be 1,000 metaverses that launch, and probably 5 of them are going to get traction, and there's probably going to be one clear winner at the end. Like you have with Amazon, like you have with Google, like you have with Instagram, like there's 1 or 2 winners in every industry. And if you can, as I say, I think that in future, most transactions that we do are going to be done in the metaverse. So we're going to meet in the metaverse. We're going to do transactions in the metaverse. We're going to train AI in the metaverse for work. We're going to have conferences in the metaverse. And I think that landowners in the metaverse are going to have real value. In fact, I don't have much land in real life, in real world, but I think that I'm going to have much more land in metaverse than I'm going to have in real world very, very soon. And I actually think that it's a great long-term investment, super, super, super long-term investment.
Let's go back to the blockchain gaming. You have mentioned some names of the games. Do you actually play?
No.
Not at all.
I don't. I mean, I wish I had time, but in between running this place and now and having 4 kids, and four kids, yeah.
Wow.
So in between, I have 4 kids, all of them under 6 years old, so all babies. So in between trying to run a business and manage my 4 kids, I don't get time for gaming. And so, the reality is I have a team here, Hassel, the guys at Metavest, they're the best in the world. let them do it. That's what they're so good at. Let them just do it.
Okay, you just said you have 4 kids. How do you handle it? How do you manage your time to be in crypto, to have kids?
You have to find balance. So for one, my weekends are my weekends, and I try not to work on the weekends, but every now and then I sneak a weekend show away from my wife. I'll be honest with you. The time that I spend at work is actually the easiest time of my day, because I'm here. I'm doing what I enjoy doing. I'm learning. I'm speaking to amazing people all the time, like you. So this is cool. When I get home, that's when the work starts. So, I get home after a long, let's start in the morning. I wake up in the morning at, 5:45, because one of the kids is woken up, inevitably crying or something. Then I'll try to go to gym in the mornings and whatever else. When I get back, it is feed this one, dress this one, then drive them to school, and there's a fight in the car. Who wants to sit in the front? It's hectic. And then I get to work and I open up my laptop and it's like, I'm lying on a beach and I smell the coconut. And then when I get home after a long day of markets going up and down and, the shit that goes on at work, as I get home, it's like, hi, daddy, bath me. Hi, daddy, let's play computer games. Hi, daddy. Okay, I just want to lie down for 5 minutes. So the hardest that I actually work is when I get home. But I must say it is hard work. I'm literally awake 5:45 in the morning with one of the kids. It's always someone. And then from the minute that I get home, which is, 6:30 in the evening, until 9 o'clock, I think 9 o'clock is the first time I get 5 minutes to myself, where I okay, let me read Twitter now, or let me chill, or let me watch some crypto videos, or just relax, or speak to my wife. Sometimes I don't even see my wife in all of this.
Yeah, true. Okay. I would like to ask you at the end of the show, I'm actually planning to ask everyone this question. What are your top 3 coins you would invest or you invested in? So repeat the same steps,
Luna, Arweave, Solana. I think every portfolio must have Luna. You got to have Bitcoin, so I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin because that's why we're all here. But it's Luna, Arweave, Solana. Those are the tokens that I think every single portfolio must have Luna, Arweave, and Solana.
Okay, cool. And you hold in those as well?
Yeah, those are my biggest holdings.
Oh, biggest. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
What about S Fund? You have some?
I have a very big position in S Fund. I think I was one of the early investors in S Fund. I think you know that. So I've got a huge position in S Fund. I think we stake them, and we're on some, I don't know exactly which level, but we're quite a good level. So we use that to get all the IDOs. I think if you believe in gaming, then your best opportunity to get into games in a bull market is to buy launch pads. And S Fund is one of our best launch pads. We've made the most returns out of just holding those tokens and getting all those IDOs. So even though the price is not, the price is very high. I think the price now is around $4, somewhere around there. But at one point it was much, much, much higher. If you believe in gaming and you believe that gaming is going to come back, then I think it's a good place to be. Also, I know that I know what's happening behind the scenes, in terms of launching a lot of amazing things around NFTs, or launched or launching. And I think so. I think, I'm trusting the team, that the team's got a whole lot of things up their sleeve.
Yeah, true. And Seedify actually #1 launchpad in the world for blockchain gaming.
Yeah, I can believe that. We've made all of our gaming returns off, I think, 3 launchpads. One of them, obviously, the best one being Seedify.
Yeah. And now I believe now is the best time to actually enter the market, because now crypto is discounted, I would say. And S Fund is discounted. So it's good a chance to buy S Fund and to be a participant of Seedify.
It's certainly a better chance than it was when the price was at $12 or at $15, which, unfortunately, the psyche of markets is very funny, because retail becomes interested when things are expensive, and they're not interested when the same things are cheap. So we're looking at it now. Retail interest in crypto was the lowest that it's been in the last 10 months. but the price is also the lowest that they've been in the last couple of months too. Like the prices are quite low. And it's weird because retail will come back when the prices are double, and they'll be buying like crazy. And we'll be sitting here going, where were you when the prices were half? Like, where were you? Like, crazy. And look, the market is boring now. And it is. The market's moving sideways. And, Bitcoin 40,000, 41, 42, 39, 38, 41, 42. It's boring. And, the altcoins are boring. But this is the time where you've got to be positioning all your pieces. So when that bull market comes, you're sitting back and you're going, wow, look at this. This was great. This was fun for me. Gone. The retailers come in and they start FOMOing. And that's, I think, where we're going to have the advantage.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but, kind of like sometimes you get unmotivated when market is boring and like everything goes down. But I watched your show yesterday. So you gave back some motivation and you're like, hold on, guys.
Yeah. And I really mean that. I think we have, it's sad. Like, I don't like to think about it because I don't like to face the reality, but in 2 years, crypto is not going to be as fun, it's not going to be as exciting, and it's not going to be as lucrative, unfortunately. And so we really have less than 2 years to make shit happen. And I think, like, I'm in this full time, you're in this full time, we're in the right place. I'm not saying that everybody's going to get into it full time, but I am saying that if you believe that thesis that in 2 years, crypto is going to be much harder, then you've got to get in. And if you're going to get in, then best you get in during a suppressed bear market, not in the bull market. You'll have a lot more fun.
So when is bull market?
Who knows? I hope soon. I want to believe soon. I just want, like, let's put some perspective in place. Let me just quickly call up the chart. But I think we've been in a probably 7 months bear market already. Let's just quickly get the chart here.
Oh, I thought it's 6. Actually, last year the bull market started somewhere in July, summertime.
So I don't know if I can share the screen. If you let me share the screen here, let me share my screen and you can quickly look at it. Okay, I think there it is. Just if you bring my screen. So if you look at where the bear market started or where the down market started, so you take 10th of November, we are now. What's that in days? 162 days. So that's almost 6 months of a down market. Theoretically, you could say the market actually turned here, which was 73 days. And then we started going up into what might be the beginning of a new bull market. So you kind of look at this chart and you're going, hey, down, 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 down. Let's not lose perspective because we are moving up. Now, it's not an aggressive bull market, but we are slowly moving up on this trend line. The trend line is up. So, so far, so good. If the trend line breaks and we get something like something here, like that, and we break below, say here, then I would re-question whether or not we're in a bull market. But for now, like, hey guys, like, you can't deny it. We are actually in the market going up. There's a low here, there is a higher low here, there is another higher low here, there is another higher low here. So, like, the market's going up. Like, if you've been watching Banter, you know that it was here. So I'm just trying to remember when it was. I think it was about here. Oh, sorry. So I think it was about here where we published a portfolio and we told the community, like, we think that you guys can actually start getting in now. And we published our first portfolio. That portfolio is up, I think, like 60%. And that is since the 4th of Feb, which is not bad. Like, it's not amazing, but it's not bad.
It is amazing, I would say.
Yeah. So that's where I think we are. So I think you asked when bull market. I think we actually are in a bull market. It's not the most exciting bull market, but we're in a bull market.
Okay. Well, hoping for the most exciting bull market then.
Me too. Listen, thank you so much for having me. It's been amazing. We should do it again.
Yeah, thank you, Ran. Thank you very much. Your show is amazing.
Thank you.
You're fan forever. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.